Welcome, listeners, to Part 3 of Adventures with Attitudes guest star with Steph the DM. We are releasing episodes a little weird this week, due in large part to various things that have come up with the editors. So we are probably going to actually, going forward, release an episode of Awa, then an episode of Breaking Point in alternating order so that our editors can actually get stuff prepared ahead of time. Previously in this adventure, the group had encountered a group of werewolves in the middle of a shop across the street as Aerryn and Ricochet had encountered a Boneman named Sid, also known as Death Metal Ranger Black. After confronting the creatures and learning a little bit more about what was going on, Aerryn swiftly gave Sid a kick in the chest, asking for answers. And now we continue with our story.
Whoa. He's on our side. I don't know if you know. He didn't kill us during the fight. That is incredibly rude.
Which is the only reason I am asking for answers.
Well, maybe get your foot off his chest first. That'd be a little more polite on a conversational level. I know social's not your primary, but please.
The guy's just still glaring behind his helmet. In fact, at this point, he actually armors down. He's not fighting back.
Look, you scared him back in.
Aerryn's gonna keep his foot on his chest.
And I mainly armored down so my snake wouldn't just,
Oh, that's true. The Zord would defend you.
Yeah, he could have eaten you. Here's a question. How many times...
Or actually, well, no, okay, maybe not armored down, but I just, I let go of the guitar with one hand and just hold my hand out to the snake to make sure it doesn't instantly,
eat you.
It doesn't attempt to behead you by eating your head.
That's fair.
Question. How many times can we transform? Is there a limit to that, or we can...
There isn't a limit to transforming. There is a limit to summoning. You get one per long rest, same as your Exozord.
To summon... Oh, I didn't actually...
For the Zord.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually summon mine. I just used its ability from wherever it is, right?
Also, I'm not going to roll damage for the kick. It was just more for thematics.
I'm going to untransform then.
Don't know what kind of answer... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm going to untransform. It kind of shove Aerryn gently, no.
Don't know what answers you're looking for.
Death Metal Ranger.
Yeah, I know.
Remember what he said earlier? Weren't you listening? He said, not all are the same.
Considering.
And we were some of the worst.
Henshin are committing crimes. That is what he meant. The Death Metal Rangers.
Well, this kind of relates if you think about it.
The Death Metal Rangers were some of the worst. We did terrible.
They worked for Bonemeister.
I know.
We committed terrible atrocities.
I know that too, but, I believe that everyone deserves a fair shake at things. Don't you? Aerryn?
Aerryn is just staring at Sid, his foot still on Sid's chest.
Sid's getting back. Very stubborn, very grumpy people.
I love it. I love it, I do.
Okay, great. You guys can have your little pissing contest somewhere else, because clearly not a safe area with these little critters running around. We can't be fighting amongst ourselves. You're bickering like some little boys over here. This is nonsense and bullshit, and I am putting my foot down. And she stomps her big foot.
This is why I work alone.
Because you're crabby? Yeah, I see that. But get your foot off of him.
It's static. It's safe.
Aerryn is going to remove his foot from Sid's chest and walk out of the shop.
So she just kind of sighs and rubs her temples, and she offers a hand. What was your name? I'm so sorry. He's just kind of a crab.
Obsidian.
Obsidian. Nice to meet you. My name is Ricochet Moon.
It's Obsidian. Discord messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, Obsidian. I'm sorry. Obsidian.
I don't have a great mic either, so.
Oh. My bad, I'm sorry. Obsidian, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ricochet Moon. And that crab over there is Aerryn.
I see.
We do appreciate your help. He's just a little on edge. He's very prim and proper, you know? Yeah, it doesn't exactly seem...
You got every right.
He doesn't exactly see that
It's
some
also
folks are
funny
on the
because
gray.
my charisma's 17.
Mine
had
is
every-
too. Uh,
That's actually how I would respond. He had every right. Like, Sid knows he has a bad history. So if you kick his ass, that kind of makes sense to him.
yeah, Ricochet wouldn't be about that. She kind of works on the gray anyway.
Yeah. He does, however, move over to his... Oh, sorry. He does move over to a snake, pets its head first, before the snake opens its mouth and releases black energy all over him, casting inflict wounds. Because,
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
yeah, because he's undead, get healed by necrotic damage.
I'm just gonna back up a little bit so I don't get any of that, because that probably doesn't for me.
Yeah. So, because I got really in my ass kicked.
Sure did. Jesus.
Crap, and then they didn't actually look up how much it does. Just a moment.
3d10, I believe.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Wow.
Shit. Well,
Yeah, that's why I suggested it.
Fair enough.
You get an instant superhero.
No kidding.
let me input.
Ricochet's gonna walk out while he's doing whatever creepy thing it is he's doing there. She's gonna walk out to Aerryn. It looks scary to her, I'm sure.
No, that's fair. Are you still
21 heal.
Are you still henshined,
No, she's not.
Steph?
No.
Okay. Aerryn is still henshined, and he is back on the roofs.
Oh, come on.
Well, I have sweet flips. I can jump up 15 feet in any direction, including straight up. So I just hop right up next to him.
Funny thing, so do I.
I figured red.
I was hoping that you, a rabbit, would take that.
Yes, yeah, I did. I hopped up next to him, and she goes, "You know, we've been in tougher situations. I don't think there's any super need to be extra aggressive towards someone like that."
That's a good question. How long have they been working together? And how long has Aerryn had his recaster? Because if we're going by
I mean, she probably didn't get her recaster before him.
Yeah.
But
well,
they probably have known each other a long time.
You've read Aerryn's backstory, so he's had his recaster for a very long time. Like years.
Yeah, she probably only got hers after meeting her master.
I would say maybe around, well, let's put it like maybe I want to say a year around.
Okay.
We've been together together for a year.
They've been working together for a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Aerryn will just
look, I know you're hard on trusting. I know. I've been with you. And I'm not an idiot. You know that.
You are new. There are things you do not understand.
Well, I know enough history. I get it. I'm not stupid. And I had my master to tell me right from wrong, but I also trust my gut. And my gut is saying, this guy ain't bad. Sometimes we aren't what people believe us to be.
I'm guessing by this point my guy is actually exited the door finally, and he has armored down now, and
yeah.
We're up on the roof.
Like, the snake is gone. He's like, because he's not going to go in public in that armor. Yeah.
That's a smart move.
I mean, he stands out enough being a dark skeleton, so...
Yeah.
Just coming back towards the shop.
Ricochet. You are too kind. There are some who are evil through and through.
I know. And there are some who walk a fine line, but doesn't make them all the way bad.
question. The question is, how fine a line is he walking?
We could find out. Better than just jumping all over people before they even get a chance.
He shakes his head. I will patrol. You can talk.
All right, you really shouldn't go alone. It's dangerous to go alone.
I will be fine.
No one's gonna make the joke.
No, I was thinking it. Aerryn's just gonna.
Just me being weird. Hi, my bad.
Yeah, Aerryn's going to look at Ricochet. I will be fine.
All right, but honestly, though,
We have little time to waste.
I'm not trying to waste time. I just think we should go all together. We can cover more ground together because we're stronger that way. What if a big old batch of those things come at you all by yourself? You gonna punch some more barrels and scare them off? What are you doing?
And on that note, he's just going to leap away.
God, he's such a bitch sometimes. So she hops down next to Skelly Bro. And
Skelly.
she looks at him and says, yeah, sorry, he's just... Yeah.
I've known ones like that.
So he wanted to go patrol, but, look, you've been around here for how long? I want to get all the...
What I've been in this...
A couple of days now, I would say.
I haven't been here too long. Just in case. On my own mission. Trying to write.
And your friend, the baker, your friend, the baker, he's lived here a long while? Oh, I'm sorry, she's lived here a long while?
To my knowledge, yeah.
All right, well, I'd like to speak with her if you don't think it'll be a bother.
She should be fine with it.
All right, well, he's going to go have a tantrum or something, and we can go do that.
Sounds good to me. So, back to the bakery, I guess.
And you walk in and you see a thick to water. How do you pronounce it? Water?
Dwager?
Is she a Duragar?
Duragar.
Duragar, a woman with a large battle axe. But they're just pulling the battle axe out of an oven with a series of cupcakes and round donut holes, round donuts and other things. As it actually works with giant spatula things that bakers have. And she sets it carefully on the counter. Starts to examine her work.
Howdy, those smell fantastic, might I just say.
She goes, oh yeah, thank you kindly. Would you like a sample?
Sure, absolutely. Especially, you got any carrot cake? That's my most favorite.
I might have some in the back. I'll have to, let me go look. And she heads in the back, comes back with a nice plate of carrot cake.
Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. She takes a little bit there and she says, my name is Ricochet Moon.
Nice to meet you, Ricochet. My name is Baker. Baker Duzan.
Baker, huh? Makes things simple, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. People think I'm just, I'm a bit of a warhorse, but I did some adventuring. I did some barbarian, but you know what I found? Really enjoyed not raging is just raging in the kitchen, making my bits.
I think I respect that a lot. I do. Raging Cajun and all that.
That's what you should have made Cajun, a barbarian. Raging Cajun.
Yeah.
I could probably get into making some Cajun. I know a guy. He has a little bit of a spicy fellow, but yeah, I could try it.
Well, I was just in the neighborhood. We were just investigating all the is around here, and I heard that you've been around. So I was wondering if you had, seen anything unusual, or if you noticed anything strange other than the disappearance, something connected that stuck out to you.
Well, when I think about it, I was the other night. I was walking in down here, just cleaning up, and I saw this strange woman with this pink hair. She's like wielding a guitar and just trying to make some little bit of. Seemed like it would maybe try to make a little bit of coin, but no one seemed to care about what they were saying. I mean they were all right, but they could have done much better. They weren't that good. They weren't the best of musicians, and I turned my back.
Hmm.
Uh, and I started hearing this singing. Seemed like it was getting a little better, but that was a strange thing. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It was just, I started to get tired. I headed in the back, lay down on a cot. It's just something about it just seemed to be like, I don't know. It's just like a, uh,
So you heard music and then you went to sleep. That's what Obsidian said.
Yeah.
yeah, it was the strangest thing.
It's really strange. Have you seen any odd, creatures or animals around here or anything like that? Did you see anything or just heard it?
I think that's a very interesting question. I think I saw something. It was like this weird creature. It was really pink. It was like,
You saw a pink creature.
yeah, it was like running around, scrambling like a scramble man. Like down out the creek.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting.
It was really weird.
Would I know what she's describing? Like, do I have any? Have I seen any animals like this? Like what?
Roll a nature check.
Okay. 17?
How much?
17?
You have it. It sounds. It's weird. You never hear of them this far in a city, but it sounds like a dire Jigglypuff.
Oh.
I freaking. God damn it.
Oh, well, that sounds like a dire Jigglypuff. But I ain't never seen one this far.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it strange? Why would they be in the city? That was a weird thing. It was moving around all like intelligent, like like it knew what it was doing. Never seen one of them have that, unless they're like
That's really strange. Yeah. Well, unless someone's telling it what to do.
possible, but I mean those things are they're mighty angsty. They don't like doing what's being told. They like to talk in mono.
That's true. They are pretty fickle. They're very fickle creatures.
They like to write up monologue stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, thank you. That's very helpful. Let me pay you for this cake.
Oh, you sure? I mean,
Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely worth every penny.
all right, if you're sure, because any friend of Sid there is a friend of mine. He's a.
Oh, well, we're new friends, so I mean, I don't want to take advantage.
All right.
It's just not right.
It's good to see you getting out there, Sid. I told you, people around here don't judge you unkindly, unlike in some other places. We've been through a lot.
If Sid had the ability to make facial expressions, he would be giving like, you have no idea what the hell just happened.
Yeah, Ricochet is just like stonewall face right now, though. She like giving away nothing. Like,
he would. I mean, he's just kind of standing there awkwardly, on the back of his skull while we're talking. He does have something to add to this conversation, or at least at the end there. I would like to apologize about the awning, and I will be repaying you for that.
oh yeah, you fell right through that awning.
That's all right. Just, I mean, like I said, it's good to see you getting out there.
Well, thanks.
I worry about you.
I slipped trying to get to the roof.
Yeah, we were up on the roof. I'm sorry about that, but we didn't ruin anything up on the roof. He just needs to learn to jump a little. That's
Yeah. I've been trying to get him to get into my morning routine, but he poor kid's skin and bones. Not even that, just bones.
Have no muscle to build.
not a whole lot of cartilage to work with there. It's a little tough.
I have
Just bone on bone action, huh?
I once saw him get tangled inside himself. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Can I go back to my mass grave now?
I'm dying. Oh god.
He just like there's nothing there. He's like
He got tangled inside himself. What the hell? Sounds terrible.
I'd like to go back to the mass grave I crawled out of now.
Oh, look, my ears got tangled up together once. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Oh, anyway, I'm gonna go outside and see if I can track this. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it. You think, Obsidian, you want to help me around, see if we can see any critter tracks?
probably a good idea.
Alrighty. And she would head outside.
She
we need to get fan art of Ricochet and Obsidian just walking down the street investigating.
With little glass, Sherlock Holmes glasses. It's a buddy comedy now. The buddy. Really tall Boneman and fat little rabbit investigating all of the scene.
So I would roll me some investigation check.
All right.
Hey, this one actually can do good with.
I got a 19.
Remind myself what I had. 12 total.
Okay, you start to find some track.
Well, sorry, no, 11.
Oh. So kind of find some tracks at first, and then it starts to get frustrated at first because it doesn't seem at first to be much. But Ricochet, you've had some experience tracking, working with Aerryn, and you notice there's a lot of marks along the walls and street. They start to follow back to the pier.
Okay.
Can I try some? Never mind. We already have a trial.
Oh, sorry, no.
I was gonna say I have survival, which tracking is kind of a survival thing. So.
Oh no, you can still do survival.
Yeah.
Nope. I rolled a 5, so my total is 9. I'm not doing well tonight. Besides that one really nice guitar riff.
Can I try a survival check to see if I find anything special about these tracks or anything like that?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not used to tracking in a city. That's my excuse.
16?
Yeah, it was definitely about 3 other people. Normal sized people, medium sized people.
Like humanoids?
Humanoids, definitely humanoids. 2 of the tracks seem to be wet.
Okay. Ew.
Like the person would be someone who went into the sea and back out of the sea.
Ew.
Wink, wink, hint, hint. The trail leads back to the ship you got here on.
Oh, balls. So the Jigglypuff tracks and our tracks are going in the same direction?
Yeah, the Jigglypuff. Yeah, they seem to be heading towards it.
Well, this is weird because these are our tracks and these are.
No, they're not your tracks. There's the wet tracks are separate tracks heading back towards the ship.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
So just took a parallel path.
Okay, yeah, they're going along the same.
Yeah.
Well, this is weird. This is heading right towards our ship where we came off. That's unnerving. All right.
Especially, how long have you been in town?
Just a few hours.
So that makes it very strange.
Yeah.
Well, it'd been roughly a day because I figured by the time you guys arrived and head to the castle, you guys actually had to stay in an inn.
Oh, my bad.
That's still strange. Not sure how it could be connected to the disappearances then if it's been happening longer than.
Well, the disappearances started last night too. Or at least the disappearances you guys are specifically investigating.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We've just been here for about a day. And I know the disappearances started right before we got here, so I don't really know. That's really odd. I mean, the stranger one started happening when. Oh God, I wonder what was on that ship.
You were on it. You don't know?
Well, they didn't really like us going down.
I would say when you guys defeated the Werecubones, they transformed back to the goblins you saw on the ship.
Oh, like the goblins that. Oh, there were some weird looking goblins that looked a whole lot like those little monsters that were fighting in the shop. And they didn't really like us poking around on the ship, but I got really distracted with this guy who was telling me stories. That happens to me sometimes. But that aside, we should probably tell Aerryn. I know he's not super fun sometimes, but he is very good at what he does. So I apologize in advance for his surliness. I like to think, though, that I make up for his surliness. And she just kind of, like, blinks her eyelashes at you.
Dot.
Turn on the charm. 110. All the gentlemen are now success.
That's the name of this episode, The Bunny and the Bone.
Oh, Lord.
As long as it's not the bunny gets boned.
I'd say it'd probably be a survival check to hunt down Aerryn.
All right, let's see how I do this time.
Okay, give it a shot. I got a 15.
11.
Hey, Aerryn?
You?
Can you give me a counter survival?
A counter survival.
Or not, would it be survival or would it be stealth?
Wouldn't that be stealth?
Oh, no, stealth, sorry.
If he's trying to hide from us?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, stealth checks.
Counter survival. I survive harder than you.
In crowded or public areas. And what is a city but a very public area? I rolled a 13 and then a 19.
Blah.
So we're not finding him.
I mean, I would imagine we'd find some trace, but just not the actual dude.
I think with that, you can't track him down, but you know where he lives and where the inn is.
Oh, okay. So I would just go back to the inn then.
You guys end up just going back and waiting for him to arrive back at the end.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we're just not having much luck, but we do gotta tell him whenever he gets like this, he just needs his time, and we gotta let him come back. So if we go back to the inn, we can just hunker down there and wait for him to come back.
Fine.
I mean, you don't have to come if you're not comfortable. I understand.
No.
I love how Ricochet is basically, talking and acting like she's been Aerryn's partner for like years and years.
It feels like years and years.
And she's
like that.
She's handling Aerryn when they've only been partners for like one, and she knows like nothing about Aerryn because Aerryn is not a sharing person.
She knows how he acts. That's what she knows.
Yeah. Seen what he does and then gathered that information based on it. I would assume because of the contacts she has, she might know more than.
All right.
I would say that she definitely, she probably knows other knows and knows about the history of knows, but like she's never seen under his mask.
I mean,
she's never seen the nose.
On the DL though, she has underground contacts because I took the spy/thief background.
Oh, nice.
So
she knows.
I know things.
I would imagine then that your underground contacts are like, don't mess with Aerryn.
She does all the time. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
So, yeah, when he disappeared, he was just going to look around the city, get the lay of the land, so he knows the layout of the city. So he can traverse it easier later on. That way they don't get, like, lost or flummoxed or, lose whoever they're chasing, because he's already gone out and done a layout search of the city.
All right.
All right.
He does eventually come back to where they are staying, though.
Okay. And then you see.
Yeah, I feel like they'd just be in the room and she'd be like just chatting away.
Oh no, there are 2 rooms. Aerryn does not share a room.
Yeah. She'd wait outside, like outside their room, like, and then I said to him, "That's not a cat. That's my uncle."
Quick question. How long do you think it'd be for that? Between when we got there and when he'd get back? It's a stupid question, but...
No, it's a very good question, because it depends on how 1, angry, and 2, petty Aerryn is being.
Well, because if it's long enough, I technically could do my 8 hours rest because I don't sleep. I just, recharge.
See all of the above.
Oh God, no, he's not gone that long. He's gone maybe 2 hours at most.
Okay.
So you would have a few you have short rests so you can roll your hit die.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my hit dice then for that quick, because I am down from 35 to 20.
Yeah, I don't think I can, though, since I'm not exactly resting.
If my snake was around, they could use their medicine, but
I need an 8.
I'd put my snake away.
And we're all happy for that.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You can actually use the healing kit ability.
I didn't know that. Okay. So if you don't get enough from that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you can use the actions of your feat. It's just that the ability modifiers don't cross over from the Zord.
All right, I'm almost back to full with half of that.
All right.
Because it's drawing from their power, like how Ricochet disappeared.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually summon him. I just
So if you do need extra, I can help with that.
called upon his power.
Like, how much are you missing?
Well, I'm nearly back to full with just 2 of my hit dice, so I'm okay.
So they're outside the front of the where they're staying, the hotel or whatever.
In the hallway by the doors.
I'm Gouda.
Aerryn could healing surge.
I imagine she's like leaning outside the door to his room.
Okay.
So you get to roll up to half your hit die.
Yeah.
I think I will do that.
Plus modifier. I think it's
I imagine Ricochet, having known him for a year, would have waited outside, knowing that he wouldn't have like come to her room. Sorry.
Okay, so that's spend and heal. And then spend and heal. Okay, so I am up to 29 of 34, thanks to healing surge. But yeah, if they're chatting in front of the rooms, Aerryn's just gonna walk by without saying anything to him and just walk into his room, shut the door behind him.
What? No, because I'd be like right in front of his door.
Like you'd be leaning on the door.
Oh.
You'd have to like shove me to get out of the way. Yeah. He's leaning on that door hard.
Okay.
She learned probably fast enough doing this in the past that unless she's in front of her, she's not going to stop you from just ignoring her.
Okay.
Pretty much.
He's going to grab her around the waist.
Oh, hey, Aerryn, I'm so glad you're back. I have something I really wanted to tell you. I just couldn't figure out where you were.
Lift her up, move her 2 feet to the side, and set her down.
She's gonna go no bone on him and make herself as heavy as.
I mean, Sean, do you want us to roll anything for these shenanigans?
Aerryn, no, I really want to talk to you about this.
a strength versus strength contest.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh yeah, strengths are acrobatics.
Is it strength or is he's trying to grapple me? So wouldn't it be acrobatics or strength?
Okay, I'm guessing strength for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Acrobatics then.
Good shit.
24 for acrobatics.
I feel like you try to grapple, lift her away.
Ping, ping, ping. And she just kind of like squeezes out of it. Like, have you ever tried to hold a pet bunny?
No, actually, I haven't.
When you hold a rabbit, they do this thing where they change the shape of their whole body.
Oh, wow.
Like you hold them and their ribs can compress and they just squeeze.
So even though I rolled a 19, I only have a +2 modifier. So yeah, 21 versus your what? 20 what now? God.
Sexy boy. So she just like squeezes out. And have you ever like pushed both your hands and your feet up against the door frame and pressed yourself there?
It's like, no.
I imagine that's what happened.
I was always a bit of a chunky child, so I didn't exactly have the strength in my limbs to hoist my own chubby bottom. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, she's small, so she can do it. Aerryn, no, really, I know, look, I know you're aggravated, but we learned something really important, and it has to do with our ship, and there's a Jigglypuff in town. I think it's the problem. I think it's what's causing all these disappearances, and I'm more nervous because I think those little goblins on the ship were actually those things we fought in the store, and I'm worried, what if we brought them here?
All right.
You guys jumped down my throat.
One, should I roll history for the Jigglypuff comment?
Yes, or nature, whichever you would prefer.
Yeah, they're both +2.
You attacked me, and yet you guys are the ones that were on a ship that brought this danger here.
14. 14 nature. 14 nature.
Oh, look, I didn't attack you.
Heard of Jigglypuffs, but you've also heard of dire Jigglypuffs, which are far more annoying. It does seem strange that it was on the ship, but you do know that they have, specifically, they're covered in pink hair.
Okay.
Does he know about the sleeping effect they have?
Mm-hmm.
You do know that they have a sleeping effect that does track.
Yeah. I would imagine that's like their one big thing, so yeah, that would be basic knowledge if he knows about Jigglypuff and dire Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just seems strange that there's one in the city actively stealing.
Okay. So
The foot track, we tracked it back to the ship, and I'm just worried, and I know you're better at this than I am. You're always telling me.
no, I say that I've been doing this longer. That doesn't mean better.
So I waited for you. We should do this together.
Secondly, and he turns to Sid.
Well, I thought I'd seek your expertise.
We had no idea that those goblins were were creatures. We saw a big pillar of dark energy visible from across the ocean
No idea.
and got here as quickly as we could.
That's true.
You definitely know about that, Sid, because you're the reason why you're here.
Yep, quick as a rabbit, as it were.
I'm well aware of that. At darkness. I'm trying to think of how he, because it is what I think it was. It was him escaping. Yes.
It was Bowmeister escaping and then all the minions doing.
Yeah.
Though I think Obsidian himself wasn't inside the spire. He was.
I was outside, but I did get to see Bonemeister, which is kind of why I got my recaster back.
Bonemeister has escaped.
I'm well aware.
And what are you doing?
Barely contained rage. Barely contained rage in my guy's voice at that.
Then what are you doing loafing around in a bakery?
He was heading this direction. I am working on finding him.
Loaf.
How can we trust you?
Obviously, you don't.
Plus free food. I mean, Well, I'm not dead yet, and I've been hanging around him all day.
Aerryn just kind of face palms.
Also, his friend fed me carrot cake. I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, look, you left me on my own. What am I to do?
Your job.
I did. I talked to the locals. I found out there was a problem, and I waited for my partner to come back. What were you doing? Picking your nose and sulking?
I was traversing the city to make sure that the layout of the city,
And what did you learn?
so we don't get lost.
Why don't you just buy a map?
You can lose a map.
Then buy another one.
Not if you memorize it.
The picture of a city
I don't know.
does not match the actual look
I know you get this way sometimes, but look, I'm just trying to do.
of the city. You have to see where you're going to know and understand where you're going. A map is for tourists.
Sure, great, but well, technically, we are touring the city
That guy's just kind of shaking his head as these two talk.
to save it. she just like smiles at him with these big freaking doe eyes, like.
He says, not in the mood.
Look, I get it. It's been a long day, but really, I am concerned about this. The tracks led back to the ship, and I think we should really go investigate it.
That makes sense. Although the question is, how did we miss that pink thing? 2 days, you did.
Well, I did get kind of distracted during our trip on the ship. I was talking to Triton the whole time, and
I was investigating the ship.
well, what did you see when you were down there? And I saw you scoot down there. How did you not see it? Well, I tried, but like I said, I got cut off and distracted. I tried my best.
Hey, Steph and Eric, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence? Okay.
I mean, because Sid does have an observation, but
Okay.
sorry.
I got an 18.
That's a natty 1. I got a natty 1.
I mean, you guys didn't even know goblins were wizards, so not the best investigators.
Okay, I think with that 18, as Sid says this, you realize that
That he's gonna get his ass kicked if he keeps being snarky to Aerryn?
no, like he just pointed out. He did point out one thing. You guys are assuming this dire creature is a normal dire creature, not another were creature.
Oh.
I mean,
Aerryn looks like he's about to kick Sid again as he speaks. It's like,
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
he stops, finger extended, pokes Sid in the forehead. That bonehead of yours has a point. We didn't.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, God.
Only when he's in his armor. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Even though I investigated the ship, I didn't find out that the goblins were were creatures. The captain has pink hair.
Oh, yeah, she does, but she's an elf, not a Jigglypuff, right?
The goblins were were creatures, I suppose.
Do you suppose that she's also aware?
Yes,
Well, best to go check it out then, right?
I think we should. Yes.
No time like the present.
Well, as soon as he says yes, they should, he turns around and walks out of the hotel. Ahead of them again.
Great, then let's go. And she unlodges herself from the door.
Yep.
You get the feeling that he's not really a team player.
He's not. It's kind of sad. I feel like behind him that Ricochet would just look really sulky. Like, sad. It's just, I've been with him for a year, and you would have thought that maybe he'd been a little bit to me.
okay, so how are you guys approaching this? Are you going to try to stealth onto the ship?
All I can do is try, right? She says to Obsidian, and then she's like, come on, let's go.
Well, that sounds like the smart thing to do. The real question is that the real question is, would that be Aerryn's thing to do?
I would like to be stealthy.
Yes, it would.
Can I tie him to a tree? Cause fuck that noise.
Odds or evens, guys, by the way. I did a luck roll for something.
Evens.
Odds.
Odds.
Well, 2 to 1. Looks like it's odds.
Okay, good news. I rolled a 6 and a 14, so when you get to the ship, the Triton and the Sea Elf are not there.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Do I just roll once or twice?
Ho! Can I stealth aboard the ship?
Since stealth advantage, does the no ability for a stealth advantage rolls count here?
It wouldn't, but I want you all to roll stealth, and I'll go up the average.
Oh, this is not going to be great.
That's fine. I rolled an
Hmm?
I rolled an 18. I have a +5, so that's 23 for stealth.
Oh, can I also use... Sorry. Can I also use my domestic stealth where I can...
That's more for, like, disguising or tricking people. Like, that's more like, Mission Impossible.
appear to be a creature of the same size?
Oh, fuck. Rock on, Sid. Nat 20. Why do I keep roll? I get random 20s or I suck.
Oh my god, I also got a natty 20, dude!
So we are fucking ghosts.
Yeah, you guys are managing to sneak your way onto the ship.
We are invisible!
I mean, two natural 20s and my 23. We are ghosts.
Jesus. Why do you get a 20 now?
I mean, it helps that I'm a dark skeleton. It's getting later. Yeah.
That reminds me, I should probably do a perception check.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You're a rabbit and your last name is Moon.
Yeah, you're welcome. I also have a wolf named Dusk.
And on top of that, you distinctly say that your henshin has you transform in a flash of light like Sailor Moon does.
There you go, Tsunagi.
Thank you. I love it. You should have played a magic mask is what you should have played.
I mean, hey, then we would have had one of each.
Well, yeah, but I...
This guy has 6 ranger.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, I think you guys get on the ship pretty easily with that.
I would hope.
There's music coming from downstairs in the down area where you saw the bars.
I was like, 2 nat 20s, that'd be upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. When you said metal bars packed away, I was thinking, were they just like rods of metal, or were they like
Yeah, is it familiar to Obsidian?
cages or something? The description was a little sparse on that.
They were disassembled cages.
Oh, disassembled pages. Oh, okay. But the Sleepy Time music or no?
Oh,
Oh, son of a bitch.
okay.
Guys, no. Sorry. Aerryn's gonna stop
Mm-hmm.
both of them. He's gonna grab them by the shoulders and like yank them back against a wall.
Ow.
I know what's going on.
Ow.
Slave trading.
Exactly.
You know, there are nicer ways to get people's attention.
The where Jigglypuff makes people fall asleep,
Slave trading?
and the people disappearing. And I saw metal rods. They were disassembled cages when I was inspecting the ship.
Oh,
It is a kind of problem here in Nidoko.
son of a nutcracker. We have to get these guys.
I mean, isn't that what I was dealing with when I was? Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I would say it's actually something you dealt with here before you met these guys.
I thought I got them all last time.
Well, it looks like we got one more.
Aerryn just raises his hand, and you see the golden oval eye thing in his hand again. Then I think we shouldn't hold back.
Agreed.
I'm right behind you. And she cocks her recaster.
You guys know what you gotta do now.
Mm-hmm.
Tension time.
Option. In the name of the moon. Oh, wait.
Wrong class! So, again, it's the writer in me that's imagining this as a TV show. We see. I can just imagine a scene cut from Aerryn saying that, and Sid and Ricochet agreeing to below decks where the music is being played.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there, I mean, I don't know what they'd be doing. That would be Sean's
I sees it.
thing to set the scene.
They are singing, their arms wide outstretched, not a care in the world as 4 captives lay around them, their energy being leached into the captain of the ship.
Okay.
There's 4 captives in the cage.
There are people in the cages. There's a satire.
Okay. There are people in the cages, though?
They are a non-binary satyr person.
There you go. No, it's important.
All right.
When I created this NPC, I couldn't determine a gender, so I'm like,
Word.
okay,
All right.
let's make them non-binary. Let's get some representation there.
All right.
Yeah, man. They, them.
There is a lizard woman
Mm-hmm.
who seems roughed up. They are wearing a mini skirt and a crop top of sorts.
Hmm.
They seem like they definitely got roughed up in this. And there is a... You don't know what the hell it is. Let's put it that way.
Okay, fun.
It looks like a person, but they're like wearing armor, but the armor in the middle is strangely red.
Hmm.
And
All right.
Is there a door?
there seems to be a door at the end of the room going.
Wait, was it the people in the cages singing, or was there someone else?
Well, the reason I'm asking if there is a door, I mean, like, we're gonna go down. Is there a door in front of us? Is what I'm asking.
There is a door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we for
We'll pause for a moment. Okay, so it is there. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, okay, that's creepy as hell. So that thing's in the middle of the room. It's a Jigglypuff with a tuft of hair, very large, oval, pupilless blue eyes, a gaping purple
some wonderful
maw,
art done
and very
by
elongated limbs.
Luis Abadios, the artist for the Retroverse and Lasers and Liches.
They're currently doing a set on this on Dire Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So talented.
Yeah, they're freaking amazing.
Yes, they're really cool. You should follow him.
A slight door going into that room.
Mm-hmm.
Heads in, but it's slightly ajar. Yeah, it's in the middle of the room, just singing. There's a door to the back to captain's room.
So it's in the middle of the room.
Well, are you guys within 15 feet of it?
Oh, do you need to make a save?
Well, if we're at the door,
No,
that's
I don't know.
okay. We go down into the ship,
Are we?
and this room that they're in. I'm assuming that there's a door to close it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're standing in front of a door.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how big is the room?
Let's see.
Yeah.
So I rolled. I imposed disadvantage on myself. I rolled a 10 and a 12, which means a 15 and a 17 respectively.
It does hit.
Okay.
For
I'm going to say that the damage I'm going to inflict is thunder, because since I rolled an attack with disadvantage on a hit, the attack deals its normal damage plus twice my proficiency bonus of the damage of the type I've chosen, which is thunder.
Is this the finish?
This is the explosive finish.
All right. So it's always thunder. Okay.
It's always going to be thunder.
Again, they need to rename it.
Hey, something my guy can relate with.
So 3 damage plus 3 for my dex of bludgeoning, so that's 6 damage plus 6 more damage of thunder, if I'm doing the math and understanding it right.
Okay, that's a total of 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Basically, I want the door to not be there anymore. And I want to use that as a way to basically give us a surprise round by startling the ever-loving fuck out of them.
Okay.
By just making the door explode.
Okay, so are you attacking the door, or are you rushing in and attacking the door?
That sounds like fun.
I am attacking the door using the explosive finish to make it go boom inwards and startle the Dire Jigglypuff, and whatever other Cubone goblins are in there as well.
Okay, there aren't any werekubones in the room, but the door explodes outward, surprising the Jigglypuff as it steps back before howling in your direction.
You roll initiative, but you also all have a surprise.